Hello again, friends, and you are my friends, and welcome to your pre-game chat. We are here just to discuss the team news which has just been released and give some predictions ahead of this afternoon's game against Swansea. As always, please do get active in our live chat and leave your opinions. And the show, as you saw with the intro, is brought to you in partnership with Match Bingo. And don't forget, you can get a 100% deposit bonus when you use the word town, all in caps. Deposit minimum is £10. And while it's bonus cash and can't be withdrawn, the winnings can be. So get that 100% deposit bonus by using the word town, all in caps. Over 18s only. T's and C's do apply. Please gamble responsibly. Over 18s only. Visit BigGambleAware.org for more information. I'll be getting my bingo cards, Coxie, after the show, and it's not quite bingo, the selection that McKenna goes through, but we have got another 11 to run through. We've got Mike Baker that says, afternoon, Town needs to be far more composed and clinical, ruthless in front of goal today. Big game, Upper Town. Stephen, £5 super sticker. Stephen, yes. Thank you ever so much. I really appreciate your generosity this afternoon. That's how we kick things off, Coxie. That positivity, that generosity could be a good afternoon for Town. And Ben says 3-1 Town win. We've got Gigi, love from... okay. I'm not familiar with that one, Gigi. Let me know where in the world you are watching us from. But Coxie, let me tell you the 11, and you can tell me what your thoughts are. Let's start with the back five, first of all. Christian Walton, Darnell Furlong, Dara O'Shea, Jacob Greaves comes back in for Cedric Kipre, and Leif Davis passes. He's fit enough to play, so he is selected. What's your thoughts on that back five, first of all?
Well, I'm pleased that Lee's back in. No disrespect to Johnno the other night. I thought he'd done all right. Still, I'm more of a Kipre man than I am a Greaves man. So okay, don't know what Kieran's reasoning is behind that, but love a bit of the old Kipre. No nonsense defender. Yeah.
Yeah, very much so. I'll be honest. This is nothing against Jacob Greaves. I've got no problem with Jacob Greaves as a player. I think he's a good player. I think he's a player that can only get better. Has he played some of his best stuff for Town at centre half compared to left back? Probably not. I don't know why we've made that change. I don't know. I can't. We always talk about partnerships, and Tux was big on this on the match preview show on the Talking Town show on Wednesday. About partnerships, the spine of your team being something that you depend upon. So that's your goalkeeper, your two centre halves, your two midfield players, your centre forward, etc. We're constantly chopping and changing, aren't we?
The team, yeah.
And we're constantly chopping and changing. That's fine, aren't we?
I can't buy that. Yeah, so yeah. Okay, fair enough. Greaves came on the other night and he played the left back there, and he'd done well getting forwards, but perhaps it's his future for us there, but now I can't work that one out unless there is a bit of an injury to Big Kip. But I'm going to say I'm disappointed. I'm just disappointed with that change, I have to say.
Yeah, and as I say, nothing against Jacob Greaves as a player. He may come on today and have a 10 out of 10 performance just off the base of how it's gone.
Yeah, please do, Jacob. Shut me and Martin Lambert up. We don't care. We eat humble pie till the cows come home if he's.
Oh, absolutely. I'll be the first on the match reaction show directly after the game, eating that humble pie. But as Adam says, why drop Kipre? Who's been our best defender? And just about partnerships and building partnerships. And I think Kipre and O'Shea are a really, really good partnership. Don't forget, you can leave your opinion anytime, before the game, during the game, after the game, any day of the week, anytime, using our voice message service. It's free. You don't have to leave any details. You don't have to sign up for anything. At least I don't think you do. Speakpipe.com. Details along the bottom of the screen or in our description. Leave them and we'll play the best ones on tomorrow's live show. Trevor says McKenna can't resist tinkering because it goes on from there. Obviously, it goes into midfield where you've got another new partnership. Although they have played together, yes, but it's a new partnership from the previous game. Matasiwa and Jack Taylor are your two midfield players. Happy to see Jack Taylor back in the side. Everyone knows I will be. All aboard the Taylor bandwagon, baby. Come on.
Yeah, I am. Let's Lens again Caduce. We love him, but he's a bit of a luxury player, and he do need the Championship season is a long bloody season, and need that grittiness. And Taylor for me gives us more of that. Matasiwa is has been fantastic since he a bit of baptism of fire that first game against Birmingham. Welcome to English Championship football, but he's took on since then. So yeah, for me that's been good. I like it. Yeah, like that.
Yeah, likewise. And on Kit Parade, Shane says in our chat, very similar to what you just said there, really. He might have a knock or a strain. My only answer to that every week is if that's the case, fair enough, but he's on the bench. If Leif Davis pulls up, God forbid, in the first 5 minutes, what are you going to do? You're going to probably slide Greaves over to the left and bring Kit Prey on, or you may play Johnson. If he's on the bench, for me, I always have the mindset of, okay, it can't be that bad, and let's see what we can get out of him first of all. But I could be wrong. I normally am, just between me and you. All right, the front three, they've changed as well. Casey McAteer comes in for Sindra Vardiegli. Marcelino Nunez returns as the number 10, replacing Chuba Akpom. And Jack Clark comes in for arguably our best player, Jaden Philogene. Not a knock on Jack Clark, because he's also been pushing to be our best player in goals, etc. Let's start with the left, first of all, and Nunez. Thoughts on Nunez and Jack Clark coming in?
Yeah, well, I was hoping Nunez, because this way a week ago at QPR, we had a brilliant game. A good game. I've standing a bit short there. He had a brilliant game. Yeah, Jack Clark. He's come on and been the superstar. Let's hope he can do it today. But Kelsey McAteer for Egley, I don't know. Is it again? We don't know. Is it because he's a young player and they want to protect him? But
yeah,
he's getting better and better. We are, all the hype around him when we signed him, and we are sort of seeing, as every game go on, but he's getting better and better, Egley. So yeah, I'm disappointed by that, and but I have to be fair that McAteer's still got to sell himself to me. I'm not.
Okay.
Not,
yeah.
Not.
No. So I'll tell you where I'm at. I'm with Sneaky Squid. Nunez should always start, particularly in that 10 role. Completely agree with Sneaky Squid. I think he's our best 10 at this moment in time. He needs to be playing the 10 role. Mark lives in Swansea. Welcome in, Mark. But he supports Town. He's originally from Sudbury. Excellent. Just hope you get a good result today and it's not raining here for once. Mark, welcome in. I used to work in Sudbury. Lovely little town. Jack Clark, I'm on board with. I agree with Asmark.
Yep.
Philogene hasn't been great away from home. Completely agree with you, Asmark. Appreciate your comment and thank you very much for you know what. So I agree with that. Completely and utterly agree with that. Jack Clark coming in. Let's see what Jack Clark can do away from home. And I always had the feeling Casey McAteer probably would play. It's away from home. He hasn't featured or hasn't started the previous 2 games. I always had a feeling that Casey McAteer probably would be given the nod in this one. Does it make me any less disappointed? No. Have I enjoyed watching Sindra Vardiegli develop and progress over the last couple of weeks? Yes. Would I like to have seen that again today? Yes.
100%, yeah.
But I always had the feeling that Casey McAteer probably would be coming in, and I think away from home he may be at this point in time the better option. His work rate, his application, his ability in tracking back and defending and helping Darnell Furlong. Away from home, that really it sells itself, that one. It's always for me with Casey McAteer, and I hope today is the day he proves me wrong. It's always the final product piece of quality that I feel is missing. Is that harsh, do you think, Coxie, or would you agree with that?
A good reasoning, but for me, just going back to what you started the show with, partnerships. Well, we started the season very slowly, and then we sort of hit a bit of form, and we hit a bit of form because the left hand side was brilliant, and Philogene suddenly came awake, and when he was playing well, we won. But since then, we were time and time again, we were talking about the lack of balance, but now we have a bit more balance, and the right has sort of been between Furlong and Egley has been developing. So
yeah,
but it's good reasoning by you. Yeah, perhaps he's like I said, away from home, and Kieran's thinking, well, McAteer tracks back better, perhaps. Yeah,
and he'll always give you 110%. He's shown us that in his previous games for Town since he arrived for £12 million from Leicester. Now what he's got to do is show that other side of his game for me. He's now got to show the quality, the ability to beat the man, take him to the byline, get the ball in the box, come inside. The ability that Wes Burns has shown throughout his Town career, the ability that Egley has started to flash, because that's where games are won and lost. It's okay being a good defender or someone who gives you 110% and goes up and down the length of the field. Games are won and lost on pieces of quality and who can come up with those moments the most. Casey McAteer, he's got, early in his Town career. Let's see if he can do that this afternoon. And of course, George Hurst retains his place up front, which is no real surprise because, as we discussed midweek, Coxie, it's not really a lot of options. It's Hurst or Azon. Maybe Akpom could have been played up front. Are you happy to see George Hurst retain that number 9 shirt?
Well, like it or not, he's our best striker. Well, he is the best striker. With Azon, comes on, he works hard, but the 2 chances the other night he should have put away. And so until he gets a goal, but now for me, and I hope I'm wrong, the start of the season when we were signing and we brought in Nunes and McAteer, you thought, well, are we going to bring a striker in? Because last time we were in the Championship, we had to bring in Kiefer Moore, didn't we? Because we couldn't rely on Hursty. He couldn't do it really. He needs that sort of change. And we're not going to. Sorry, we start. We're not going to get Kiefer Moore. He's happy at
Wrexham scoring goals.
He's banging goals in. We're not going to get him. So I don't know. But we need to find a Kiefer Moore perhaps come January. Hopefully.
Well, this is it. Let's get a few more comments as we bring it to a close. I'm going to ask you 2 questions: your score prediction and one player you think you'll be talking about on the match reaction show. Because we're live after the full-time whistle. Myself, Coxie, and Lee Anderson will be joining me to discuss the game, win, lose, or draw. So make sure you're with us and leave a voice message. The script link is going across the screen right now. Get your voice heard. Whether you're like Martin Bell, who says, I'm done with McKenna. All these changes, again, why do players bother giving 100%? They just get dropped. Martin, appreciate your comment. Do I agree with it? In part, but not really. But leave your voice message as well. If you want to get more involved in the show, we'll play them on tomorrow's Talking Town Live. We've got Trevor. Just been watching Derby. Did we miss out on Carlton Morris? I'm a big fan of Carlton Morris. He's a fantastic player. Sneaky Squid, 3-1 to Town. Nunez says with the first goal. We've got Mike Baker. Strange changes for Mike Baker. I agree with you, Mike. It's difficult to not be a little bit disappointed in places with the lineup, which normally means Town wins 3-0, 4-0, make me look absolutely stupid. So fingers crossed that's the case today. Shane says it's taken Jaden and Clark a season to show hopefully McAteer might be the same. But have we got a season, Shane? The expectation of the football club is so high. And the league is so Championship-y this year, where anyone can beat anyone. And if you get some consistency and some quality and run for, 7 to 10 games, and just run through the division, you can quickly find yourself A, up there, but B, separating from the pack, because anyone is beating anyone at this level at this moment in time. We've got Nunez. I've already read that one about Nunez. And Trevor says, why leave Egley out? Why leave Egley when just looking good? Mark Smith, let's hope Burgess ain't on form today. Good point. It's the Cameron Burgess derby day, the revenge game. Hopefully it's not 0-0, 89th minute, and they get a corner.
Well, hopefully it's not revenge. I know he probably wants to play, but
it's always revenge when you play against your old team, Cox. The revenge game. Will he celebrate? That's the question. Actually, we don't want to know the answer to that. Don't give him a chance to have that answer.
Yeah.
That's my thinking.
Miss him. It's a big mistake. Him and Broadhead leaving in the summer were my 2 disappointments. But football's football. Yeah, people come, people go.
They certainly do. All right, Coxie. Score prediction and one player you think you'll be talking about sat in that chair at 5:15 this afternoon.
5:15. Okay. I'll go for me ever predictable 2-1. And I'm going to go for Nunes. Let's hope he's the king of the free kicks today again.
Absolutely. All right. Don't forget match bingo. You get a 100% deposit bonus when you deposit the minimum of £10. You are using the word town, all in caps. Over 18s only. T&Cs apply. Please gamble responsibly. Visit biggambleaway.org for more information. I am off to do my bingo card and then hopefully have town deliver 3 just magnificent points. That would be my kind of afternoon. That would be, Coxie. Fun. I'll see you on the post-game show. I hopefully see you guys and girls on the post-game show. Don't forget your voice messages. But until after the game, win, lose or draw, join me on Discord. I'll be there throughout the game, moaning away probably about set pieces. Oh, no, I've got to sit through 90 minutes of a set piece. Oh, my days. Here we go. All right, anyway, we love you. We leave you. Take care. God bless. We've reached the end. Thank you so much for watching. Hit here to subscribe. It's totally free. And hit here for more Talking Town videos. I'll see you on the next one.